Well, hey, 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 hey. This is your minister of mayhem, Brother Barney, and welcome to Pulpit with the View, the online radio show where we take a look and talk about the lighter side of being in church. Come on in. You're welcome. Come on. Bring it, bring it. Yeah.
And that kind of brings up the church police. Yes, I'm going there, and I'm talking about the ushers.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord is right, the ushers. And there's kind of like, in my book, there's like two categories of ushers. There's the good ushers, and then there's the wicked ushers of the West. And, you know, ushers can be the sweetest people there are and the most welcoming, and I just, you know, you're just glad to be there, and they make you feel so nice. They're smiling, you know, and yeah, they're happy to see you.
It's smiling all the time.
Yeah, they glad to see you. It's the mean ushers that really, you know, kind of scare you.
Yeah.
And you know you know how to poke them. What you do is when they take you to a seat, sit one off. Yeah. So if they take you up to the pew number 12, and 13 has a seat on the end, sit down and watch and see what happens. and there's one or two things are going to happen. They're either going to smile at your face and then they're going about their business, or they're going to look at you crazy and say, "That's not where I told you to sit."
Oh, man. You know, they're probably just going to say, you know, probably tell you to move, you know. Just go on and move. That's not what I said now. Listen to me now, baby. I told you not to sit there.
That's right.
Over here.
That's not the seat I showed you.
I know that's Bubba Jones' seat, so you in the wrong seat now already. Now go on and sit over here. See, the problem with the ushers sometimes is that you have ushers who have ushered beyond their tenure. You know, that old usher, yeah, she mean. She mean.
Yep.
It doesn't matter because she's so old that everybody in the congregation is a child to her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I saw one time there was a married couple, and they were talking back and forth, and they were kind of like in each other's ear, but they were just, you know, commenting on the service. She walked up to him and separated them.
Is that right?
Sit on the side of church.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But they'll do it. They old school. You got gum in your mouth? Is that gum?
Yeah.
I saw you chewing. What you chewing? And I don't think it's your tongue. Open your mouth. I'm like, lady.
Walk up to you with a piece of paper. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Mm-hmm. With their hand behind their back.
Yeah.
That's because they packing back there. They don't want you to see it. I tell you.
I remember one time, sometimes people don't understand the church etiquette, so they're not really aware of what that hand really means, right?
Right.
I remember this one guy, he must have been visiting, it was an Easter Sunday, it was like his first time all year at church. And the usher came out and led him to his seat and put his hand out, you know, to usher him to the seat. He looked at us and said, "Right on," and gave him my high five.
Lord help the unchurched.
I said, Lord have mercy.
But, you know, they got a tough job putting up with us. They do. I feel for them. They're on their feet in them pretty shoes, and their feet is hurting. And, see, that's where a lot of the attitude comes from. Their feet is hurting.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we make fun of them because they got uncomfortable shoes. You know, they be trying to buy some black Nikes to go with their uniform.
I was wondering now. I saw Sister Carter the other day. I was wondering why she's wearing them Jordans. I said, they got is Nike sponsoring these Usher uniforms? And then the cool part is that she tried to accessorize. The girl had a headband on and a wristband.
With a swoosh. With the swoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got a tough job, you know, and people be coming to church late with their family.
Oh, Lord.
And the husband, the wife, and the 6 kids. And they be wanting to fit in a seat that was made for 4. And the lady is trying to tell them, y'all all can't sit together. You can't sit together. There's just no room. So y'all just have to split up. And then, you know, she splits them up, and as she walking back, there ain't nobody asked you to have all them kids anyway.
Or they get mad because they done messed up and showed up late, and the preaching's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, by that time, church is packed, and you know the only seats available is in the front 2 rows.
Yep.
So then they're a little embarrassed. They come in and us are just, get your late butt, walking right up to the front row while the preacher about to preach. Now, that's a bad feeling when everybody in the congregation know you late now.
Yep.
You coming in there with 10 kids and your wife, and they sit you all up on the front row.
Yep. It's almost like the penalty box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And you thinking they did it on purpose? No, you was late.
And you know it's disruptive anyway. So I ain't mad at the preacher if he, you know, I've actually seen them stop when people come up while they're preaching. They'll stop and wait for the people to get seated.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Man. And you can see them. We'll just wait a second here.
Yeah, melting. Oh, that's cool.
Because that's just rude. But that's, you know, the whole point is if you listen to the ushers, she's going to try and fill, and I keep on saying she, but it may be a he, might be trying to push everybody to the front, start in the front, and then, you know, flow back so that the late people end up in the back of the church. But no, we don't offer them any support in that. So, because we got our favorite seats regardless of when we get there. We be trying to get in that seat. So,
now, the cold part is when you're late and you go to one of the older churches, not these mega churches, when I'm down home, you know, Kentucky churches, where there's only 2 doors, right? One to the kitchen and one that enters the church through the front. So you come late that church, boy. You coming in, shoot, you might be walking in right behind the pianist right up into the altar.
Across the pulpit.
Yeah, and everybody rolling their eyes. And, you know, the usher's like, oh, Lord, they're always late.
Yep, checking out what you got on, talking about you. That's what you get.
And you're really bad when you're visiting, and you don't know that's the entrance to the front. And you walk up in there, and you turn and look at everyone's face. Look at the front.
It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And you can't hide because there's no place to go.
Yeah. And you're late, so you're visiting. You're trying to find the people you're visiting with. Oh, can you tell me where the Taylor family usually sits?
And there's no way, because the Taylor family didn't tell you they couldn't make it that Sunday.
Well, that's our show for tonight. We thank you for listening, and remember, Proverbs 17:22 says this: a merry heart does good, like medicine. Take care, and may God bless you. All right, let's go home.